everybody, and welcome to another glorious episode of Triple Play. Today, we have two heavyweights going at it. I'm really excited for this one. We have Marcus Thomas, exec and tailgater host. We have JJ Angelo, staffer, but very involved in MUTV. These two, do you guys want to say a little anything, like shout out your hometown, where you're from, or talk trash to the other opponents? Even
I would like to wish Marcus the best of luck here.
Or
and I would also like to give a shout out to the 630 Aurora, Illinois, baby.
Well, I hope I win, and shout out Ames, Iowa.
There we go. We got the 630 and Ames, Iowa going at it today. The 515 and the 630. Hopefully you guys get that many points in this episode. There's not that many questions, so good luck with that. You guys know another thing, the way the world works. I usually, round one, pick a championship roster. You guys name people off that roster. You get 2 strikes for the first round, and then your opponent, once you get 2 strikes, your opponent can get up to 3 right. We'll go back and forth. However, we're not going to do a championship team. What was this past weekend? Do you guys remember?
All-Star weekend.
It was the All-Star weekend in the NBA. So, why don't we throw it back a little bit, huh? Nice little 2007. Back when I was just 7 years old.
Wow.
To the 2007 NBA All-Star roster. We're going to start with Marcus. Just give me a name, anyone on that roster.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. Yes.
Steve Nash.
Steve, I should be writing points down. Yes, both of those were on that roster. Actually, hold up.
Uh-oh.
I'm looking at this. I'm not seeing Steve Nash's name. So no, Steve Nash was not on that roster. Yeah, he's not there.
Big bummer.
That is a big bummer. He might have been hurt that season. I don't know. Wow, I'm shocked. Okay, well, sorry about that.
That's okay.
I gave you the point, and now he's not there. Now I feel bad. Okay, all right, we're going to go back to Marcus. That's 1 strike. You still get multiple opportunities. Okay. Yeah, just don't name him again.
Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett. Let's see here. Yeah, he was. I just wanted to build that suspense. JJ?
Pau Gasol.
Pau Gasol. He was not on that roster. Wow, I can't believe that. Okay. Marcus, you have up to 3 you can get right, if you can.
Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan was, in fact, on that roster. He's on the West, obviously.
2007. Oh, LeBron James.
Yeah, don't know how that one was not named. That dude's been around for quite some time now. You get 1 more.
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul. Too early for him. He was not on that roster. Guys, we're talking Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah.
We're talking Tracy McGrady. I don't know, maybe not the first one. Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah.
Ray Allen, Tony Parker, Mari Stoudemire, D. Wade.
I should be better.
Chris Bosh, Shaquille O'Neal exists.
Yep.
I don't know if Superman, Dwight Howard, Chauncey Billups, Vince Carter. That's okay. That's okay. You know what? It wasn't very all-star of you guys.
I got 4 out of my 5.
Yeah, 80%.
I knew.
I'd take that on any test or exam. Unfortunately, Mom and Dad, I don't get those most of the time. All right. At the end of round 1, it is 4-0, Marcus. There are lots of room for you to come back, though, JJ.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. I am shocked that Steve Nash was not on there, though.
Yeah.
Must have been hurt that season. Anyways, we're going to throw it back for round 2 to last year. I could just envision Evan as he says this. He rubs his beard, his average beard. It really wasn't a good beard, if we're going to be honest, unlike mine. He would rub his beard and be like, "Hey, what's your number?" That is this segment that we're going to do. I'm doing my best Evan Hatmaker there. What's your number is the name of this segment. I will list off a number and a team of any sport. You just have to give me the player. Okay, you guys get, if you get the question wrong, then your opponent has a chance to steal it. There's multiple questions, only one answer. So, JJ, you are behind. We will start with you. Who is number 29 on the Colorado Avalanche?
Do not know.
Any guess?
I don't know anyone on that team.
That hurts my heart. So you're going to just take the strike on that one?
I will take the L.
Precious points going away. All right, Marcus?
Isn't it like Ryan McKinnon?
No, it is not. If you would have just said McKinnon, I would have given it to you.
I knew the last name.
Yeah, it is Nathan McKinnon.
Mm.
Nathan McKinnon is number 29, future MVP of the league this season. I'm telling you right now, everyone's shaking their head behind the camera, but none of them follow the NHL. He will be the MVP this year. People might say Draisaitl, people might say McDavid, but you can't be an MVP when you're both on the same team. You're both most valuable players. It's most valuable player, McKinnon. Without him, Avs are not as good as they are. All right, I'm off my soapbox. Marcus, this goes to you first. Number 12 on the Cleveland Indians.
Oh, Francisco Lindor.
All right, number 5 point. The number 5th points. Yeah, I'm just switching them all up. All right, JJ. I expect you to not know this. To be honest. I don't expect you to know this either, Marcus.
Okay.
I told you guys earlier there'd be a European soccer question on tonight's show. Number 11 on Liverpool.
Is it Mo Salah?
It is Mo Salah. How about that? JJ on the board
We got one.
with Mo
We
Salah.
got one.
Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. Good. Good.
Ooh.
All right. There. Hey.
The Egyptian
welcome aboard.
beauty. I know
The
that one.
Egyptian. See, I should have known. Luckily for you, the rest is all European soccer.
Oh,
I'm just
good.
kidding. Marcus, number 30 on the Dallas Mavericks.
Oh, Seth Curry.
It is Seth Curry, not Steph, but his better brother Seth. all right, that's too far. Okay, JJ. Unfortunately, this question goes to you based off the question from earlier. Who's number 87 on the Pittsburgh Penguins?
Sidney Crosby.
He got it.
I
How
got
about
that
that?
one. I got that one.
He knows something
Only
hockey-wise
Penguins player
out
you
there.
know.
It is, yeah.
That's the only hockey player you know?
That's the only Penguins player I
Only
know.
Penguins? All
That
right.
was my guess for the same reason.
Yeah, Pittsburgh Penguins just gets Crosby. That's all that matters. Crosby has found his way back this year. He kind of sucked the last 2 seasons. Just kidding. He's always really good. And he's just ridiculous this year, too. And he's super old. Can't wait for him to retire. Marcus, this goes to you. The last question of round number 2. Who is number 31? I can't go without the NFL. I miss it. Who is number 31 on the San Francisco 49ers?
It's not a running back.
I can't tell
Yeah.
you.
I'm just gonna.
I don't know. I don't know who it
Matt
is.
Breida.
It is not Matt Breida. JJ.
That would be Raheem Mostert.
It is
Nice.
Raheem Mostert.
He
Running back.
torched my favorite team in the NFL, the Packers.
He did. Did he torch you guys in the first one or the second
The
one?
second one. The second
because you
torch.
guys got torched in
Oh, yeah, we got torched twice.
both
Which
on
is
prime
why
time.
I'm becoming a Dolphins fan, is by the
Nice,
choice.
nice. Yep, little Brent Grimes action going on here. So that concludes round number 2. We have 1 round left. We're looking at a 6-3 score. So JJ, you cut the gap a little bit there. This section is going to be a little difficult. I like this question a lot. I was actually asked this by one of my friends earlier this week. Jeremy Sikora was actually on the show. He won it, and then he asked me this question just a couple days ago. And, of course, knowing me, I got them all right. But it took me a little bit, all right? So round 3, it's like a little different action going on. So did you guys know the top 9 kickers of all time, based off of field goal percentage, career-wise, are all current NFL kickers? The top 9 of all
Wow.
time, they're all current. Isn't that crazy?
That
Just
is
first of all, give it up for them. That's
Good job
crazy.
to
Yeah,
them.
congrats. I have the list in front of me. What we're gonna do is you guys get, because it is a lot more difficult because kickers are not as well known. I'm going to give you guys a 3-strike policy, and you could get up to 2 right once your opponent gets all 3 strikes. We're going to switch that up. Instead of 2 strikes and up to 3, you get 3 strikes up to 2. But there's only 9 answers, so who knows? All right, then. Let's start round number 3. JJ, you are still trailing, so once the crowd quiets down a little bit here in a second, we will get the 3rd round starting. All right, JJ, you got a kicker for me.
Steven Gostkowski.
He's number 5 on the list. I know, I would have thought he was higher. Marcus.
Justin Tucker.
Justin Tucker is number 1. JJ.
Vinatieri.
This may come as a surprise to everyone in the audience. He is not on the list. In fact, he's not even in the top 20.
Wow.
He was actually the first person I guessed when Jeremy asked me. I am shocked by that because he's probably the best kicker of all time, at least not one of them. Most clutch kicker of all time, I'd say for sure. Yeah, he's not on there, not even in the top 20. I guess that huge white beard he has now, he just misses field goals more often than not. But that is your first strike. You get 2 more strikes after that, but it does get a little bit harder now. Marcus.
Prater?
No. Matt Prater is not in the top 20 either.
Robbie Gould.
Robbie Gould is golden when he kicks the ball. He is 8th on the list, former Bear, current Niner. Should be Super Bowl champion if it weren't for a little bit of help from the officiating. I said it. Roast me later. Okay, each have 1 strike. Marcus, you are holding on to a 2-point lead. And a couple answers left. JJ could pull away here. But you could prevent him if you get this right.
Yeah, I could.
You could.
I could.
It doesn't sound like you will, though.
Slowly running out of names of kickers.
It gets hard. That's why there's 3 strikes on this one.
Oh, God. No.
You're going to take a strike here and take the couple extra seconds to think about it. Okay, that's not a bad strategy when you have the lead. JJ, you're down by 2. You have a strike advantage on Marcus. Do you got a kicker in mind? A current one. Are you also going to take...
I have an idea. I have a name in mind, but I don't want to say it because there has to be a current.
They're all current.
They're all currently playing in the NFL.
All top 9.
Mason Crosby
is not on the list. No, he's also not in the top 20. I am a little shocked by that. Mason Crosby is usually pretty clutch, but no, he is not. So that is your 2nd strike, JJ. You're hanging on there just by a thread. Marcus, to pull away, maybe, if you could get this right. Is not on the list either. He's also not in the top 20. You guys are really good at not in the top 20, which I guess I should have asked that. Who's not in the top 20 all time? So that, Marcus, is your 3rd and final strike. JJ, once you get your 3rd strike, you can get up to 2 right. But actually, you can get up to 2 right now. If you can get 2, and then it'd be a tie. And then I'd have to come up with a tiebreaker off the top of my head. You just got to start naming some kickers.
Is Sebastian Janikowski one?
Seabass is not. So that is your 3rd strike. Do you have any more names for me?
Is Chris Boswell one?
Yes.
He is.
Yep. He is number 7. Last guess. To tie.
We got Count me down.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do you have a kicker?
I got nothing.
You got just any kicker in the world. Any kicker in the
Cody
league.
Parkey.
Believe it or not, he's 17th.
Oh, okay, nah.
Yeah. I would have thought that he would not be in the top 20. You'd think like Vinatieri or Crosby would be.
Yeah.
Not double doinker. So, JJ, you come up 1 point short of the tie.
All right.
I will finish
Send
out
him.
the list.
Send him.
Number 2 is a Super Bowl champion. Very recent Super Bowl champion. Like this month Super Bowl champion.
Yeah,
Harrison Butker
Okay.
is number 2 all time. 89.72%.
Okay.
Number 3 is a shock. Josh Lambo.
Okay.
The Jacksonville Jaguars. And he played for another team. He's at 88.5%. Number 4, I am a little surprised you guys did not guess the man in Nolans, Will Lutz. 87.5%. Goskowski was 5. Dan the Man Bailey was 6.
Dan Bailey, shoot.
Chris Killer B Boswell was 7. You said that though. Robbie Golden from the Golden Gate Bridge, Gold. That was a good nickname. He should go by that. I just came up with that. And number 9, every single person in here could not guess this. I can guarantee it. No, if I were to ask every person in the audience, if I were to give these guys 30 minutes to think about it and think about every single team, they wouldn't guess it. Audience, just shout a name if you think you got it right.
Okay, well now I know it's not Matt Bryant, because that would be my guess.
It could be.
Hauschka.
Could be. Anyone?
I'm not saying anything. I checked to make sure.
Fairbairn from Houston.
No, but Kai Forbath.
Ooh.
Number 9 all time, Kai Forbath.
Wow.
The next active player is number 12 on the list, Stephen Hauschka. And 14 is Matt Bryant. 16, Dustin Hopkins. Cody Parkey closes out active kickers at 17. Somehow, some way, he's up there. So that is it. This episode of Triple Play is donezo. 7 to 6, a phenomenal episode. I was a fan of this one. JJ, do you have any thoughts in this defeat?
Well, we talked last week, and you said, how about you come on the show and lose in front of everyone? And I said, how about I do that? If I'm not a man of my word, I am nothing. So, there you have it.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. JJ Angelo, a man of his word. Ladies, he won't lie to you. So, he's single. All right, Marcus, any winning thoughts?
It was a good game. I had a lot of fun. Glad I won.
Simple, sweet, and to the point. All right. Sounds good, you guys. For JJ Angelo coming out with an L and Marcus Thomas, execs rule. So not surprised with the W there for him. You guys will be on in the tournament at the end of the season. So for all of MUTV, thank you for tuning into this episode. I'm Ryan Crothers, and have a phenomenal rest of your night.